everybody. Hope you're all well. Well, we are off on a bit of an adventure for 2 days, and I'm currently at London City Airport. It's just gone 7 o'clock in the morning. It's early. There's an early flight out, and we're off to Guernsey. And we're going over to meet an installer to have a look at some of the installs that he's done, and he's doing really well. So we want to just go over and support him. We want to have a look at finishing some of the installs, commissioning, setting up, speaking to the customers there, just supporting James. You'll meet James later. And yeah, we got to set up some gateways, and we've got to get some of these machines online. We'll have a bit of a tour of the island. I think we're going on a bit of a tour. James is going to look after me and take me around the island. Yeah, so it's really exciting. It's really exciting what's happening over there. So yeah, that's what we're up to. And in the meantime, I'll show you some lovely videos of airplanes, because I like airplanes. Anyway, be safe, and we'll see you on the other side when we get there, and we'll have a look at some heat pumps.
On board, and we would like to show a safe and pleasant origin to your final destination.
Well, here we are. I'm enjoying my day job. This is the view, and this is my office for today. We're overlooking St. Peter's Port in Guernsey today. And wonderful, beautiful, beautiful house, newly built, no one living there yet. This is James. James?
AFG Plumbing and Heating in Guernsey, Channel Islands.
There you go. Now listen, James hasn't paid me to say this at all, but this is a cracking install. I'm normally quite picky with installs, aren't I, James? You don't know me,
Yes.
Don't know me very, but I've already been to one, which you didn't do, to be fair, which I have picked a few little bit, but this is just a cracking install. So you should be very proud of yourself, mate. Congratulations, and hopefully you'll have a load more. So this is the second one we've been to today. How many more we got to?
We've got 4 on this visit.
4. So we've done 2. So you're cracking away.
4 more, sorry.
4 more to go. Yeah, I've got a busy couple of days. I've got 2 days here, and yeah, we're really excited to be able to partner with James, and I'm hoping to do an interview with you later, mate, if that's all right, and you'll explain a little bit more about the issues with the electrical side of things in Guernsey, and why heat pumps are particularly a really good solution. So yeah, more to follow, and we'll see you in a bit. So James, I think formally you should actually introduce yourself for the benefit of everyone, rather than just a selfie that we wondered about earlier on.
Yep, we're here in Guernsey, AFG Plumbing and Heating.
Yeah.
We're installing some Stiebel Eltron air source heat pumps.
Yeah.
6 of those jobs on the island at the moment.
Yeah.
That's our start.
Yeah.
Many more to come, hopefully.
Perhaps you could tell us how you came about to do renewables, and then perhaps how you became involved with Stiebel Altron.
Yeah, the company's been doing renewables for a while now, but we have been trying to look for approved top-end brand,
Yeah.
which Stiebel fits, and then the support from Stiebel from day one has been superb.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
So it's been a seamless introduction, and they've designed everything for us, sent across the right parts that we've needed,
Yeah.
and installation's gone well. And at the end of the day, we've had happy customers with working heating systems.
So when we were sort of driving around chatting about stuff, I was quite shocked to hear that a lot of properties here are designed with electric heating for the underfloor, and like, I mean, that's just, in my mind, just mental, but there is a reasoning behind that, isn't there?
Yeah, Guernsey's unique, I guess. It gets its power from, the majority of it from France, which is nuclear,
Yeah.
so we get a big green tick for that.
Yeah.
So we've abused that and just
Yeah,
put
it's
lots of
green-
electric in
green,
everywhere.
Yeah.
But we're now coming unstuck with the amount of electric we put in because the network just can't cope with it.
Right.
So direct electric boilers are being signed off as no, and they are allowing electric underfloor heating because the whole house load is room by room, so softer on the grid.
Yeah.
And then they are also trying to push night storage heaters, which is decades old,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen an attractive one yet,
Yeah.
which is where the heat pump really does tick the box.
Yeah.
Because it's so soft on the network, but the outputs are there to run a wet
Yeah.
system,
Yeah.
and the efficiencies are going to be far greater than anything else
Yeah.
on the market.
And then sort of previously, then going back in history a little bit with heat pumps, a bit like the UK and the other islands, there has been a few problems, hasn't there, with heat pump installs?
Yeah, as you've experienced as well. The heat pumps were probably sized wrong, or heat loss calculations were incorrect.
Yeah.
So the wrong heat pump was sited at the property. The pipework to and from was incorrect, undersized. Running costs were extortionate.
Yeah.
The unit wasn't doing its job, and therefore the heat pump's got a bad name.
Yeah. Yeah.
That has now turned with experienced installers installing things correctly,
Yeah.
proving that a heat pump now, if
It
it's,
works.
it does work. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And so, going round your jobs, then we talked about the swimming pool one that you've done, and you sort of, to be fair, you sort of inherited that, didn't you? I think a little bit.
Yeah, that's a retrofit.
That retrofit.
Onto
And you sort of,
existing,
I think it was a different installer, wasn't it? I think.
Yes.
So you kind of making good that one. So we looked at that one. Then we went to, was it the new build? A new build empty house, wasn't
Brand
it?
new bungalow on Fort George. Modern high spec.
Yeah.
Had a WPL 25 with an HSBC 300.
Yeah.
And that one hasn't missed a beat since, but it's brand new build, underfloor heating everywhere, insulated to the max,
Yeah.
and it's a ideal scenario, and it's ticking every box.
Yeah. It's a lovely property, wasn't it? And lovely views. I
Yeah,
seem to remember
superb,
right on the
yeah.
coast. Where do we go next? We went to, I think the guy was it the guy with the other swimming pool, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
But the WPL 25 is purely feeding a buffer tank and then doing a internal heat source, which is doing the air for the pool area and also the pool temperature,
Yeah.
or the pool water.
Yeah. So, and that one, there was a few issues with the positioning of the sensor, wasn't it? Which
yeah.
we've sorted out. So that one is now okay, and that's all ticking along. And then we went to, it has been lived in. The customer's name, I forget, recall his name. Cashel.
4-bedroom property,
4 bedrooms.
substantial size.
Yeah.
Um,
That's a WPL 25 again,
with
wasn't
an
it?
HSBC 300. Yeah.
Yeah.
So over the whole winter, probably about just come up to a year now, he's been in there, and his energy bills were less than his previous property, which was half the size
Yeah.
of that one.
Yeah.
Obviously a gas combi in that other property, I believe. But he's happy, more than enough hot water, heating's working in a treat,
Yeah.
and that's now all operational and online, so we can get some live statistics on those at some point.
Yeah. Where do we go next?
Mont Saint Lodge, which is another renovation job. Pretty much back to bare bones though. Renovated throughout. Semi-passive house they've gone for,
That's right.
with an VHR system in it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember now. That's it.
And again, that's got a WPL 25 into 100 litre buffer and a 300 litre cylinder.
Yeah.
linked to a Zender MVHR system with a comfort post.
Yeah.
And again, he's been operational for just shy of a year as well, and his running costs were 270 for the heating
Something
for
like
the winter
that.
period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which again, for that size of property, is fantastic. And he was getting 4.2 a cop.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is really good. And actually, we've made some slight tweaks, haven't we, on that
If we
one
tweak
as well?
those temperatures as well, so that cop should increase,
Yeah.
and the efficiency will be better.
Yeah. So I just want to say a big thank you to James for looking after me. I had a lovely, I'll say holiday, but it's not really a holiday, but it feels a little bit like a holiday. The weather's not so nice today, but yesterday was lovely.
Beautiful.
How do people get hold of you if they want to inquire about heat pumps? Where do they need to go?
Numbers are all over the yellow pages, and email addresses, website to follow.
Yeah, and we'll publish your details on our website.
Yep.
So if people watching this, they can get hold of James.
As an install partner, yep.
I'm really excited for you, I have to say. I think I've seen your workmanship, and I think it's going to be a great partnership, and I really wish you the best for the future, and we'll be watching and supporting all the way there. So
Excellent.
thanks everybody for watching, and hope to see you in the next video.